It's very, very lucrative compared to any other form of farming, any other form of animal farming. Compared to chicken, there's a very lesser mortality rate. The turnover is even more. Compared to cow business, the time frame it takes for a pig to be matured enough to be sold or to gain enough weight for meat is it's faster for pig. Compared to any other business, pig business is very, very more lucrative. Depending on the breed you're farming, if you're farming for meat, you can gain over 200 kg within 10 months of your farming the pig. And when you compare it to a cow, you can't get that in a cow. A pig can convert almost, let's say 80% of everything it eats to its own body. That's why we prefer to feed them protein so that they can grow bigger and heavier. There's a professional feed for them, which has been mixed and everything balanced from the company. But as a local farmer who wants to cut costs and maximize profits, we mix our pig, we look for alternatives to source out these proteins. One of the alternatives to source of protein is blood meal. We get bloods from abattoirs, we cook them, and then we mix them with corn chaff or corn offer, and we add toxin binder, PKC, that's palm kernel cake to it also. That's another source of protein. With all this, we just mix it and make sure the feed is balanced enough for the pigs to eat. And with that, we are sure that in 10 months, we can get the expected results. And if you feed if you're a breeder, you feed your pigs very well, within 5 months, she can come on heat, and then your gilts can get pregnant and give you yields in 9 months. If everything is balanced, you can get even better results, because unlike the professional feed, your protein level might be higher. The only way you can get a lesser yield is when you don't have the necessary nutrients inside your feed, or if you don't know how to mix it. First of all, you need your land space, source of water, consistent source of feed, and then you need at least, if it's for breeding, you need at least 1 male, 1 piglet from entirely different families. You can mix it 1 landrace and large whites, or you can just bring the same breed, large whites. That's all you need. Depending on the breed, you can have from 5 to as much as 20 piglets. And then your feeding, it has to be consistent, because if you don't feed your pigs very well, you can't get the expected result over time. I've seen pigs as old as 4 years, yes. And as long as they're alive, they keep getting bigger and expanding. As long as you feed them, they keep growing big. But most breeders, after like 3 or 4 cycles of giving birth or farrowing, they just sell off the pigs for meat, because the quality tends to decrease after each farrowing. They're very actually intelligent. I think they are number 4 on the scale of intelligence, animal intelligence. And you name your pig today, in the next 4 days, if you keep calling it that name, it will recognize the name. People think they are dirty, but that's not it. If a pig pulls here, they eat from that side. There's no way. If you notice, there's a particular space they go to poo. So that's how they are. They are not very dirty. Imagine for a mother who doesn't bathe her kids, who allow her kids to just play anyhow, the kids will always be dirty. Same as pigs also. Once the farmer does not take care of them, does not clean them, the pigs will be dirty. And why pigs always want to lie down in mud or get dirty is because their skins do not have pores for sweating. So they feel heat even more than human, and the fact that they have more fat and they can't sweat, everything is just inbound. So they need somewhere very cold, and most of the time it's the mud that is always cold. That's why you see them very dirty. And like I would always say, pig business is very lucrative, and you need to start it as early as yesterday. Once you have a land space, source of water, how to feed them, just get piglets and start it as soon as you can, because within 1 year, 2 years, you get even more profit than you anticipate, because your pigs can expand from just 2 pigs to like 20 in less than 2 years.